Assalamu alaikum! As you all know, Islam is a religion of peace and love.
What in the transblender gender adventure is happening here? Some slipper face in a green dress standing on the streets giving a speech about the peacefulness of Islam. Why LGQHDTV candidates have to put his nose inside everybody? Keep your nose inside your boyfriend. Leave us alone, please. You're gonna make me Allahu Akbar boom myself just to prove you wrong. Why is all the United Gays of America transblended candidates always discussing everybody? All the LGQHDTV put your nose inside everything. You will never see an Iraqi gay talking about Christianity. He keep his own business to his own self. Stop that. Gays of America, leave everybody alone. Be yourself and stay humility and stay at home.
Is that what you think Charlie Kirk was? Is just the sum of opinions?
I think he was killed while he was on a college campus at a table like this, espousing his opinions, and he was killed for it.
But see, he's not just a guy that just has opinions. He's a guy that influenced people to put a pedophile, a man that sexually assaults women, a racist man, a bigotous man.
Yeah, he influenced people with his opinions. Yeah. I would disagree with you on all of those things, but it doesn't matter.
Fine. You can disagree.
Yeah, so Charlie Kirk influenced people with his opinions.
You know, and that helped put that man in office.
And so do you think Charlie should have been killed?
It's not about nobody should be killed. I'm not sad that he was killed at all.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, but I think that your question is misleading because he's not, the sum of Charlie Kirk is not just some guy with opinions.
He is some guy with opinions.
He's some guy with opinions that use those opinions.
They're popular opinions.
To get
They're popular opinions.
Who is dismantling our Constitution, who is removing people's rights.
I fundamentally disagree.
Kidnapping people.
Name me one right that he's removed.
One right?
Yes. One right that Donald Trump has removed.
Well, let's talk about civil liberties and the fact that they're kidnapping people off the street.
One right that Trump has removed. Every president has deported people. That's not a right. You don't have a right to come to this country illegally. Name one right. You made the claim. You made the claim that Trump has removed people's rights. Now substantiate the claim.
Is a violation.
It's not kidnapping. It's an arrest. It's an arrest. You don't have a right to come to this country illegally.
They're too chicken shit to take their masks off. They have no badges. They will not.
They do have badges.
And if I run into an ICE guy on the
they're agents of the federal government.
Kidnapping people, unless he shows me a badge, a name, and a face to match it, he's just another guy on the street kidnapping somebody.
Okay.
She can't even name a single one. Meanwhile, she's abusing the crap out of her dog. Typical mental asylum behavior. That poor dog needs a new owner. The way she treats her dog, that should tell you everything you need to know about this woman. And to be honest, Charlie Kirk will be proud. This young man is very well spoken, very articulated, very calm, cool, collected, and composed.
What am I supposed to do if there isn't a gender-neutral restroom available?
Shit your pants.
Get ready with me to go pick up my stuff from the office after I got fired yesterday.
Now, if you believe people deserve to get shot for their opinions, don't cry when you get fired for yours.
You're fired! Get out! You're fired! Oh, I am shaking. I'm so angry and pissed off at you. I hate you so much. Oh, I don't get this opportunity.
Do you hate me enough to hurt me?
Oh, you're such a fucking joke, dude. You are such a wit. Hey, actually, how about this, Cam? Do you know what mutual combat is?
Yeah, and I'm not participating.
Oh, you're not gonna, I'm just gonna educate people. So mutual combat is a law where two people can decide, they can agree, they can say, hey, we would like to resolve our differences via some sort of just physical, fair conflict, right? You just, hey, we're just gonna go at each other, right, for a little bit, work it out. It's one of those things that I actually really like this law, because people like Cam Higbee will just sit here and do this information, and they will just keep doing it forever until somebody stops them, because we've constructed an environment, we've constructed a society where people can do misinformation. They can make an entire career out of it. And it doesn't matter how much that misinformation gets other people hurt and killed. It doesn't matter if it's just
opinions
straight
don't
up
get people
fucking
killed.
Lies. Yeah, you can have the wrong fucking opinion, dog.
Opinions
you can just
don't
be.
Get people killed.
This is it.
Why
This
don't
is
you show
his
the
defense.
sign?
Opinions don't get people
he's
killed.
crashing out like this because I have a sign that says nobody should be killed for their opinions.
Oh my bad, sorry, I tripped. I tripped. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna mace me?
Yeah.
Please mace me. Please.
Nice boots, Napoleon Dynamite. His outfit literally screams disciple of the soy. Look here. We have a grown-ass man with a phone in hand, tantrum in progress. That's not strength. It's embarrassing. Stop normalizing this behavior. People like him are the main reason why so many people are leaving the Democratic Party.
I truly believe that joining the conservative movement is one of the most liberating decisions you can ever make. You just become happier, you stop caring for people's opinions, you don't get easily offended, and the people here are so diverse and accepting, and it's hard to see the diversity unless you venture out to look for it because the media hides it so well. I left the left because you couldn't disagree or break the mold without being labeled hateful or racist or sexist, homophobic. Like, it was so tiring. On the right, you can disagree and have open discussion and move past things even if you disagree because people are mentally stable and don't think the world revolves around them. And that was one of the biggest things that irked me on the left. The list goes on of the benefits. People are more faithful here. You're smarter. You're prettier. Like, I would rather go deaf and blind for the rest of my life than ever vote blue again. And I am so serious. Yeah, thank you.
Now, one thing I can say, and I know I'm speaking for a lot of people, it's extremely liberating, but tough to be MAGA, because you have to be willing to endure ridicule and hate. You have to be willing to be cast out, slandered, mocked, and mugged, and even murdered in cold blood. But for freedom and for Charlie Kirk and the truth, it is all worth it.
I think I'm at a point in life where I can officially say that I'm conservative. And it's crazy because out of all my years of life or years of voting, I've never really labeled myself to any party. But, you know, growing up, you know, especially black, all you do is just vote blue, vote Democratic, but you don't even really know why. You just do it because your folks tell you to. And everybody in your family do the same thing. And if you ever think to look at the other side, they kind of look at you crazy. But the older I've gotten, I'm like, bro, like, my beliefs, my morals, it all aligns with being conservative. And even when you deep dive into the Bible of like how you should live, it aligns more with the conservative side. It definitely don't align with the liberal side. If anything, they really be mocking the Bible for real. So like, it's a crazy reality for me because I don't think I've ever really said like, oh, I'm conservative, like I'm Republican. Like I don't know, but I really do feel like at 28, I can officially admit that I'm conservative, you know what I mean? Or I'm part of the right, I guess. I don't know, but I'm definitely not part of the left. Like, the older I've gotten and what I've seen, what they push in their agendas, and like, they literally just mock the Bible. Like, they literally just, everything that the Bible say not to do, they do it. And I don't know. It's crazy.
You vote blue when you're young because you don't own anything. You want Uncle Sam to give you all the free handouts. Now, as you get older, you don't want Uncle Sam to steal all your shit, so you vote red. It's incredibly simple.
The problem is everybody, because they're online all the time, genuinely believes that there's this crazy culture war that we have to stand up and fight against. I was telling you about that guy that was saying that you have to be like Neo from the Matrix now. You're calling him like, will you fucking settle down?
Yeah, slow down, dude.
Settle down.
Just get your matcha and chill out.
Also, it's like the last thing the left wants is an actual fight with the right. They are so much more armed.
I was just going to say, who do you think has all the guns?
Who do you think is former military?
Yeah, who
do you think is law enforcement? You think there's a lot of lefty law enforcement people out there? Are you fucking crazy?
I never said anything like that.
Say fuck Charlie Kirk.
Why would I say that?
Say fuck him.
Why would I say that?
He's racist.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He said if my pilot was black, I would question their credentials.
And he said black women got brain processing power.
Well, look at you. Look at you.
It's crazy to me that the left will scream, Charlie Kirk is a racist, but yet they have no factual evidence to back that up. Now, to all you guys who think Charlie Kirk is a racist, please listen to this.
I first started listening to Charlie in 2016. I started listening to him because I was on a search. I was looking at things around me and I knew that something was off. I knew that something wasn't right. So I grew up in a Democrat household. I remember when Obama became the first black president. And yeah, the first black president. But anyways, when that happened, I was at home and we was watching it on TV. And I remember like when we found out that he won, everybody in the house started clapping and like cheering. My mom, like she even got emotional, and I never thought my mom really cared about politics at all. So as I'm clapping right along with my family, I've always been this kind of person. I've always been the kind of person who I don't say much, but I observe more than I say. So I pay attention to things. So in that exact moment, as I'm clapping and cheering with my family, I immediately stop because I'm looking around and I'm like, why? I asked a lot of questions. I turned to my mom and I asked her, I said, Mama, why are we happy? Like, why are we cheering? And my mama said that Democrats have always been the party for black people. So I remember I took note of that. But in my mind, I was thinking, well, it doesn't seem like they've helped us much because I've seen a lot of patterns in my own family growing up, and not just in my own family, but in the black community as a whole. I pay attention and I see patterns that are not getting better, but are actually getting worse under the Democrat Party. So I took note of that, even though at this time I was in 11th grade and I didn't know nothing about politics. Fast forward to 2016 and Trump was running for president. There was so much negativity coming out of the mouth of people that I was familiar with that I was shocked. I didn't understand what was going on because, I grew up hearing nothing but good things about Trump. I mean, we saw him in the music videos, the black music videos and everything. So I was confused as to why now are we being told to dislike this man? Why now are we being told that this man is a racist? The same man who was appearing in y'all music videos? The same man that y'all spoke so highly of? Something is not right. I started asking questions. And so because I wanted understanding, I went on a search. And that is how I came across Charlie Kirk. And it was through Charlie Kirk's content that I started watching Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, and Terrence Williams. So through Charlie Kirk's content, I started listening to 3 other voices. All 3 of them were black, and all 3 of them were close with Charlie Kirk. And that is how I started listening to their content as well. I have not ever, not once, heard Charlie Kirk say anything racist. Everything he said was spot on. Like, I can tell you that as a black person who's been black all my life. And I can tell you one thing for sure. What he was saying was straight up facts. It's just a lot of us don't want to hear it. And that's where the problem comes in, because we want to be stuck in this slave victim mentality, and it is so sickening. Aren't y'all tired? You ain't never been a slave a day in your life. Your ancestors wish they had the type of freedom that you have. And you sitting around here moping and complaining, talking about somebody got you oppressed. You don't even know what being oppressed means. And you need to get over yourself.
Now, to all the parents that are watching this, please teach your daughters to be an Erica Kirk, not a Taylor Swift. I absolutely love listening to young people with common sense. You see, a curious mind will always do well in life. This is what happens when you do your own research. You will always find the truth.
Can you tell us about your sign today?
Well, he's a liar, don't you think?
What do you think is the biggest lie he's told?
I think everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. I think everything that he says, you should believe the opposite.
Any specific examples?
Oh, where do I even begin? What do you...
You can come join.
This is my son, River.
Hi.
What's a lie that Donald Trump has told?
I mean, I don't like him.
That he's not going to fuck this country over. He already has. The tariffs are not going to cost the American people money. That he's not going to lie to us. Trust me, everything will be fine.
Do you think Trump is a Nazi?
Less so than Elon Musk.
Pardon?
Less so than Elon Musk, but I mean, they're working together.
You believe Elon Musk is a Nazi?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
Through the fucking Sieg Heil thing up during his speech.
So until then, you didn't think he was?
I thought he was wacko, but I didn't think he was Nazi.
What do you think is the most Nazi-like thing Elon Musk has done?
Threw the Sieg Heil up.
Why do you think the Democrats lost last November? But any specific reason? Was it their lack of compelling messaging, or a rejection of the status quo? Why do you think they couldn't pull off a win?
Maybe third-party votes. I feel like the third party had no chance. It was
which third-party candidate?
Who
was the third-party candidate that people were voting for?
Independent? I'm not sure.
Independent.
I'm not sure who the third-party candidate was.
If I'm being honest, I only wanted to vote against Trump that election. I didn't care for Biden.
These people have 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place. She doesn't even know what the hell she's protesting about. There's not a single brain cell in sight. Typical liberal comment. Where do I begin? And then nothing. At least provide facts to support your argument. Jeez.
Well, they said the damn rapture come and take all them MAGA motherfuckers. The white MAGAs, all the white MAGAs. Take the Chinese MAGAs, the Spanish MAGAs, the black fucking MAGAs. Take all their MAGA asses and get them the fuck up out of here. Pronto. Give them the little guide to get up there safely. You know, raise your arms, relax your feet. But hit the beat, get them the fuck up out of here. ASAP, in a hurry.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, now you have pregnant liberals taking Tylenol just to protest against Trump. It's ludicrous. You just have to see it to believe it. Now for the next video I'm about to show you guys, a wise man once said, F around and find out. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
We need to have a serious talk, and this isn't going to be one of my funny videos because I don't think this shit is funny at all anymore, and you people need to cut it out. Cut it out. I just watched a video from Nicole Sorrento on her Instagram about a husband who contacted her at 4 a.m. this morning. Do you know why? Because his wife, pregnant wife, who's 23 to 25 weeks pregnant, wanted to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism. Guess where she is? She's in a hospital on a ventilator with liver failure, and they said she's not going to survive. Okay? I'm angry. I'm so angry for someone to be that selfish towards their unborn child. And how stupid. How stupid. Every single one of you who support this, you think it's funny, you're making videos. There's nothing cute, funny. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. I mean, to think that this is where we've gotten to, right? As a country, to think that people hate a man so much, not because they really have anything to hate him for, but because they're told, programmed to believe Orange Man bad, that you would go to these levels. You know, people joke and they say Trump derangement syndrome. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, it's real. It should be labeled a real mental illness. Because I'm a mother of 3 sons. And I'm trying to put myself in the head of somebody who would do something so stupid and dangerous, knowing that they're carrying another life. I'm angry. I'm enraged. I have words. I'm at a loss for words. Stop. Stop. Listen, I'm praying for that woman and her child. I'm praying for her husband, for her family. Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad.
I want you guys to think about this for a minute. Just imagine hating Trump more than you love your own child. Now, if that's what you call peak insanity.
Hey, MAGA.
Yes?
Y'all feeling real proud of what you're getting done?
You have no idea.
Feeling real good about not letting people speak freely?
Point me in the direction of even one person that is not letting you speak freely. I'll wait.
You know, that amendment is the first one. And I know that school stuff is hard.
Oh boy, here we go. Yes, please explain the First and Second Amendment to me. I'm sure you're an expert.
But one comes before two. So you might even say that the First Amendment is more important than the second.
Yeah, which is why you can't force people to use pronouns that don't make sense and force people to call a man a woman and a woman a man. You can't force people to lie and say things that are completely untrue. And you don't have the right to target them with violence when they disagree with you. But who's been doing that? First Amendment expert. Which is also why the second one comes after the first one, when people start targeting you with violence because they disagree with you. More importantly, it just means that you can't impose legal consequences or demand government intervention when people say things that you don't like. Employers have the freedom to choose whether or not they want to associate with people that celebrate the death of an innocent man, and turns out they do have a moral standard for who they want to employ. If you understood what the First and Second Amendment were actually about, you would know that. But we agree, the school stuff is hard.
Bro, it's always the damn tortas, and it's always the eyes every single damn time. Like, why are conservative women always so much better looking? It's crazy how leftists are more outraged than Jimmy Kimmel getting fired over Charlie Kirk getting assassinated over his opinions. You see, Charlie lost his life. Jimmy lost his job. We are not the same.
Who do you guys think is a bigger threat, Trump girl or Mom Donnie?
Probably Trump girl.
Yeah, why?
Because she stands for all that Trump stuff.
What's all that?
All that yucky, scary, yucky, racist Trump stuff.
Okay, and what do you like about this dude?
You know, he stands for the opposite, at least based on what I've heard.
He definitely does. One stands for capitalism, free markets, less government, and the other one stands for socialism, more government.
Down, yeah, for sure.
So you like socialism?
Yeah.
All right. Where has socialism worked?
I just put together what's going on.
What's going on?
No, I got it.
Who's making a video? Where has socialism worked well?
Honestly, I don't know enough to be able to answer that question, but
What about Venezuela? How are they doing?
I can't say that I've read much about Venezuela recently. Yeah.
Cuba?
Who do you think is more for gay people? His supporters or Trump supporters?
Definitely the Mondani supporters.
Yeah? He came out in support of LGBT people, but his supporters tried to cancel him for that. Did you know that?
Certainly not me, and I'm one of him. I'm all for Mondani.
What's your favorite policy of his?
I don't know enough.
But you're a supporter and you don't know his policies?
I'm just a sort of a general go-getter.
What if he just supported getting rid of all gay people and you didn't know that?
Well, that'd be crazy, but I would probably hear about that one. But I appreciate you guys.
Would you support him then? No, I wouldn't. He is a Muslim. You guys just keep saying.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I end this video, here is the riddle of the day. What is the biggest difference between a liberal and a knife? Is that the knife actually has a point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.